This March, when voters head to the polls in Chicago, they're going to see a question on their ballot. Should the city restructure its real estate transfer tax to address homelessness? Let's break down what it means. Hey family, this is Tonia Hill, multimedia reporter at TRiiBE. This ballot question is the culmination of years of activism from housing advocates and a campaign pledge by Mayor Brandon Johnson. Bring Chicago Home is a proposal to raise the real estate transfer tax on property sold for over $1 million to tackle homelessness. Currently, the city of Chicago has no dedicated funding stream for homelessness prevention, and according to the Chicago Coalition for the Homeless, there are 68,000 unhoused Chicagoans living in tents, in cars, or are doubling up. You might be wondering, how does this affect me? Right now, when you buy property in the city, you pay a transfer tax of 0.75% on the sale. Under the Bring Chicago Home referendum, property sold for under $1 million will see this tax decrease, while buildings sold for over $1 million will see it increase. Let's say someone buys a $2 million property. Under Bring Chicago Home, the first million will be taxed at 0.6%, the next $500,000 would be taxed at 2%, and the amount over $1.5 million would be taxed at 3%. The increase would predominantly impact large apartment buildings and commercial properties. The vast majority of residential homes in the city are sold for well under $1 million and would see their transfer tax decrease from 0.75% to 0.6%. However, opponents say it would add volatility to an already challenging commercial real estate market that has seen recent loop office buildings sold at steep discounts and large office vacancy rates. Many cities across the U.S. like New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and Evanston already have this style of a progressive tax system. For renters, the transfer tax increase is estimated to have little direct impact on rents, according to an analysis by researchers at UChicago School of Public Policy. The impact could be less than 0.1% for all but the most expensive units. Bring Chicago Home supporters believe this change could generate $100 million for homelessness prevention efforts annually, while dealing out tax cuts to about 90% of home buyers. If voters approve Bring Chicago Home, the Chicago City Council will then get to work on finalizing the change and figuring out how to allocate funds to address homelessness. The rates appearing in the question are locked in and cannot be raised by the council. The money generated from the real estate transfer tax would be used to address homelessness by building permanent affordable housing, expanding housing vouchers, and wraparound supportive services. So what do you think? Will you vote yes or no on Bring Chicago Home? Drop your questions in the comments below. Election Day is March 19, 2024. And remember, the question will be on every Chicagoan's ballot, no matter what party you vote for. This is Tonia Hill, multimedia reporter at TRiiBE.